Hey friends, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 on Oregon Springs. So to start off with, we are in our new telehandler front loader thing. Anyways, we got the JCB TM320S. We also got the Profab bale fork on it, the locking bale fork, because it makes life a whole lot easier. And we're actually going to start making some TMR for the cattle, because that is something I have yet to do, and we should probably do it before the cattle get too hungry. We got to take the butterfly mowers off of the fence, and I just realized I did that completely wrong because I take the front off first. This just makes life easier in the future when I go to hook it up. That's why I do it like that. And I still haven't found out what's wrong with my my gas pedal on my steering wheel setup, so I'm still using the keyboard, unfortunately. I'm hoping to kind of dive into the pedal setup this weekend. Maybe get replacement parts, probably like at Home Depot. If it's what I think it is and uses what I think it uses, then I should be able to just run to the Home Depot or something, some sort of hardware store, and get a replacement for it, or at least a something to jimmy rig it until I guess until I can afford a new one. God, that hurts just saying that. And I put this thing in the complete wrong. Jesus Christ, what was I thinking? Okay, you can stop doing that. You can just look out. No, let's go ahead and back this out. No, don't go out. So much easier if I had a wheel. No, it's probably my own stupid fault for messing with the wheel when I shouldn't have been, or the pedal when I shouldn't have been. The wheel, don't just to clear things up. The wheel is fine. The Thrustmaster T150 is fine. The brake pedal is fine. It's just I tend to be a little forceful with the gas pedal. So fortunately, I think I bent something in there, causing the calibration of it to just be all screwed up, and it probably broke some sort of spring or whatever it uses to hold tension. And that's why I think it'll be an easy fix to just jimmy rig or temporarily fix. So yeah, shouldn't be a problem at all. Hopefully I'll be up and running with a wheel rather soon, because playing with the keyboard kinda sucks after you play with a wheel. It's one of those things, like, I don't know, if you were playing Fortnite on a PlayStation with a controller, then use the keyboard, that's how different it is. I mean, I don't play Fortnite, but I imagine it will be different. Any shooter game, really. Let's go ahead, and I think I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've never, or I shouldn't say never, but it's been a long time since I used these standard bales. These aren't standard; they're slightly modded with 4,500 liter capacity instead of the 4,000 liter capacity. So should be interesting. What am I doing? We really only need one. I'm thinking, if I do this right, I think we should be able to just get away with 1 straw and 2 hay. I hope. That's my hope, at least. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I will check the fill levels after, and we might add in another hay. Let's grab 2. Well, we should obviously check the ratio first things first as well. Oops, a little forceful. Okay, so that's a little high. Thinking if we add silage will be good. Because if we add another straw, it would just be way too much straw. And I don't have the bucket here, so I'm going to run to the shop real quick and I will be right back. So we got the bucket. I just put one bucket in. I did that off camera just to save save you guys a little more time so I'm not wasting your guys' time just loading up silage for the first however long the video is so far. And because this isn't the main thing we're going to be doing. And yeah, I stuttered a lot, okay? We're actually going to be planting some winter wheat, and we might do some tillage. Not entirely sure. Because we are planning to plant sugar beets next year. So, and that's going to go into one of the previous cornfields. So we want to disc those stalks under and just kind of let the field sit for a while, or not sit for a while, but sit over winter. Let it decompose all that stuff instead of worrying about growing the wheat that I would usually put in. There we are. That way the not soybeans, but sugar beets have the best chance of growing. So it's like 2.5 buckets of silage. I did put a little more than I'd like to in there, but roughly 2.5 will do us just fine. Now, question is, where is the feed? You know what? Watch it not even be in here. It's exactly the case too. Where does it want us to feed the cattle at? Right there, isn't it? No? Yeah, I guess that is it, isn't it? And then looks like we can bring our, yeah, we'll probably bring water or hay in here. So I don't see, usually you see 3 troughs, one for the TMR, one for the water, and one for the hay or grass. But with the mod I use, I can use the hay as a grass. Oh, wrong one. Just trying to do that, not that. Oh, we can unload here. Wait, no, we can't. You gotta mix it first. I forgot I had that mod installed. Really cool mod. It's called, I think it's Feed Mix Fix. It makes it so you actually have to mix up the feed. So, obviously, as you can hear, and you probably see if we do this, the augers are spinning and mixing it. Just adds another sense of realism to the game that I really like. And you got 4, 3, 2, 1. You can shut that off now. Sometimes with these you gotta be like really close to it, so shouldn't be an issue. I am spamming the unload button. Okay, there we go. I just had to be over here because that's where the unload side apparently was. So now we are feeding the cows. They're probably going to take this whole thing, as much as we have. Or as much cows as we have is what I meant to say there. Yep, all of it. Now how much did that actually feed them? Not much. So we need a lot. We need a lot of that. But the power food was completely full, wasn't it? Yeah, power food's pretty full. So all in all, that should be a good ratio. And yeah, we'll go ahead and what do I want to do? We did seeding not too long ago. Yeah, let's do some tillage. Let's stop at the Steyr STX 450. We'll hook up to the Kuhn accelerator, or the Kuhn Kraus accelerator. What is it? It is a, yeah, Kuhn Kraus. And we'll head out to the field. So here is the field. I think we'll go ahead and put the sugar beets in. It's quite a big field, but we don't really have any smaller fields. I mean, if we pull this up, we do have field 29 and field 15. They're still pretty large, but I don't think they'll be ideal for the sugar beets just because I don't really want to use courseplay with the sugar beet harvester. I want to use the in-game hired worker because they're going to work a little better. And with those fields, I would have to use courseplay because, as you can see here, this field has the straighter rows in it, and the 15 and 29, they don't really have that much straight rows. A lot of it is at an angle, so you'd be harvesting Oops. Kind of like that kind of an angle instead of like this. Plus, this will give us enough soybeans. Why do I keep wanting to say soybeans? Sugar beets to actually. We're going to have this F5 open just so I can see the GPS lines because we had to use it to find the trigger. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this will give us enough sugar beet to hopefully make a profit or at least break even on the equipment we'll be buying. So we'll go ahead and start tilling up. Now I'm not going to use the mod I usually use. I'm not going to use the mod I usually use, which is the stubble plow or stubble cultivator, which leaves the chop straw mod on this. After I run it over, I'll show you guys real quick. If you just press this, it does that. It still cultivates, and you can see the cultivation under it. But a lot of you guys don't really like it, so... Well, not, I wouldn't say a lot of you guys, but some of you guys don't really like it, so I'm going to go ahead and run without it this time. Just to appeal to you guys that aren't that big of a fan with the stubble cultivator and stubble plow. But, well, I guess with the cultivator it does make more sense. Because a plow usually does turn everything over under the soil. Cultivator more or less just knocks everything down and chops it up. I don't know. Either way, we're going to do this time. And while we do this, I do want to thank you guys so much for the support in last night's stream. There was a lot of you there, and you guys were keeping the chat alive, which I always love seeing, because the more you guys keep the chat alive, the easier it is for me to stream and actually make content out of it. Because the way I actually commentate during the streams is not like I do in the videos. In the videos, it's pretty much improv, and I'm really always thinking of what to say, even though it never comes out like it is in my head, because stutter and ADD and just can't talk. But in the live stream, I can look over at chat and kind of base my, I guess, I can base what I'm saying off of chat, and I will say I can read your guys' chat and answer your guys' questions and interact with you. It's just a lot easier to commentate while streaming, because there's just more to talk about. You guys always keep the chat alive and interesting, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. And huge shout out to Trail Camera Videos. I hope I'm remembering that name correctly. For being a very generous guy or girl, and super chatting quite a bit. I can't thank you enough, man. In tonight's stream, there will be a little bit of a change to show the top super chatters, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, but you know, I think I've only had one top chatter before, or top super chatter before, and now that I'm got two, I just have to, you know, I just have to give you guys something, because you guys are giving me so much, you guys are helping me out so much. All of you are, but especially those who super chat, you guys help me out so much. You guys don't even know how much that actually helps. But there'll be for the super chatter, top super chatters of all time, which is 2 people actually, which I actually just remembered a few moments ago, about a half hour ago, is when I was making all this and getting it ready for tomorrow or tonight's stream. That there are actually 2 super chatters, and I completely forgot about the other one. So tune in tonight, and you will see your name up on the stream for the entirety of the stream and streams to come. So yeah, thank you guys very much for that again. And with that being said, I think it's time for a time lapse. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, welcome back. So unfortunately that time lapse didn't really happen now, did it? Unfortunately, this is the actual day you're going to see this. It's actually 2 hours before you see this. I was just editing the video and the footage from me tilling up or doing the cultivating corrupted. Not exactly sure. I think my hard drive might have filled up because when I did check the where all my videos go, it was pretty full. So excuse me. So unfortunately, that footage got corrupted, and there's no video of it anymore. Unfortunately. And yes, I'm using the clunky keyboard. That's just to outro this though, and say sorry for that. I really do hate when that happens. I feel so bad. And I kind of get mad too because that's a lot of work recording and making sure I have all the nice angles for you guys. And obviously I can't go back because it's already saved and it's already done. So we did have this little bit of corn to finish, and that's what we're working on now. But we won't do that in this episode. Unfortunately, I have to end it because, like I said, I'm doing this 2 hours before you guys see it, and I just don't have time to do another recording session of doing the time lapse because those time lapses take forever to record, guys. So unfortunately, we have to end it here. Sorry about that. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you are. What am I saying? Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, please click the bell icon so you know notified when I upload a new stream. Anytime next time. And then I think I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.